both sides. I'm a traditionalist in the sense that I do believe that women tend to be very, very happy raising kids.
Did you feel like your mother or my mother was that happy?
I think they were unhappy for other reasons. I don't think my mother would have been happier without a kid.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm
thinking the same thing about mine.
I can't see. Here's the real question. Imagine your mother or my mother as a career woman. Is that reasonable? Does that make any sense?
Well, no, jobs suck.
But that's what I mean.
Right.
Like the idea of like your mother or my mother stomping around an advertising agency on Madison Avenue. Would that have made them happier?
I just think a lot of women in the 50s were like hopped up on Valium because they couldn't stand living the suburban weird mother life.
I don't know if that's the reality. I mean, I know that we're sold that in popular culture.
Are we?
Yes. Every single thing you watch about older women that are in the suburbs is that they're all drunk, pillhead, and miserable. And some of them are. But I think that...
But that's why they pumped that Valium into it. Like that's where that came from, because like they started medicating these women because they had this weird listless like in history women.
Well, you're gonna be miserable no matter what in life.
Here's the problem:
That's
women,
what it is.
Women in history. People talk about like Jordan Peterson will talk about like history of women, but but they were like farming with the men. They were hunter.
Not always. They were always separate.
Well, they were farming, but they were also doing all sorts of stuff that women even wouldn't be doing nowadays.
Women and men in these workspaces is relatively new, historically.
Right. I'm saying women need to be doing strenuous work if they're going to be a housewife. The whole idea of just being home with the kids is bullshit.
No, they should
not
be out gardening and doing all the other stuff.
They should be doing
that's what the
baking.
That's what the gypsies do.
All right, do they?
They don't hire maids and they don't hire people.
Yeah.
The woman does it all and looks good doing it. Like she's supposed. When you're a gypsy, you're supposed to like vacuum but look good.
With high heels?
Oh, yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
That's nice.
I can incorporate that into my worldview.
I'm saying there's all kinds of sexual revolution questions, but I do genuinely believe that most women that I know seem very happy when they have a kid. But that's not all women.
When they have a little baby, they're happy, but like 5 years in, it sucks.
No.
They hate their kids.
That's not true.
I'm saying I don't feel like I made my mom happy.
You're a very hateable. You're incredibly hateable. Very hateable person. You're one of those people where if you have a kid, you're the type of kid that she's thought of drowning you in the tub.
Well,
she thought of that.
Yeah.
She thought of that. She didn't do it.
It goes both ways.
Yeah. Well, there you go. But that's the type of kid you are where it was not, all sunshine and song.
Sure.
But I think using our lives is not great as examples.
That's fair.
I think we have to zoom out.
Right.
Zoom out a little bit.
I would like kids one day.
Yeah. When are you gonna get on that?
Maybe in a year. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe in a year. Maybe today. Maybe I'll make a kid tonight. I'm married. That's my prerogative.
I just love the cops arresting you and dragging you down a hole of a jail, and you're like, "I'm married. My prerogative. I can have a kid tonight, and he will avenge my death." Yeah, I mean, who knows, man? I don't know, but I'll be doing 20 minutes.